In the beginning, God created the earth with a form perfect. The land was green and the skies perfect. The seas were blue and water bodies drifted all over the planet, and creatures upon it were creatively crafted. Man, being one of the creations, was accorded authority. Over all creatures, he was given priority and the mandate from his existence to gain prosperity, not to forget that he had to maintain and sustain biodiversity. The weather was good and its patterns predictable plainly. The land was green and the rain was in plenty. The crops grew bountifully and harvest was in plenty. Land was full of wildlife. We didn't have to be keen on zoology. Both humans and animals existed in harmony. For sure, nature catered for the survival of many.
Where we lost track is since the onset of civilization. There we thought it was wise and an aid to adaptation. Truly it was because we lessened our efforts application. Fear not was the fact that we didn't consider other creation. Here we are now facing the consequences of industrialization. Just look at how our water sources are drying.
Look at how forests are waning. Look at how deforestation is happening. Look at how our land, due to sudden rain, is flooding. Look at how our plants are dying. Look at how the climate crisis is on every day's news hovering. Look at how climate strikes are happening. It's hard to ignore the climate strikes happening. It's hard to sit there through all this and just be watching, while apart from forests and water sources, the ozone is depleting. It's hard to ignore the young voices, especially from Africa, and their future be destroying. It's time for the government and the fuel-oriented companies pay mind to the green entrepreneurship.
This greenhouse gas and fuel usage ought to stay debreathed. It's not either too late for this global warming to bind. It should strike us that we ought not to be left behind. To be real, global strike won't help us to put this truth behind. No, we should act at our own part, showing that we truly mind plant trees to strengthen the green movement worldwide.
And around water sources, the fading waters to revive. Plastics or all sorts of polythenes we should avoid. Inorganic fertilizers we should also avoid. It's time we act, and it starts with me and you. Let's save our today, and by that, salvage our future.
Our future.
Our future.
Our future.
Rise Kenyan youth! Yeah!